What's good, guys? LM7 here, back with another review. Just moving up on all the sets that I haven't gotten around to reviewing just yet. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Duel on Naboo. Okay. So, putting this here, ages 7 to 12, the number is 75 to 169, 208 pieces, and it comes in at $24.99. As you can see at the bottom, we get 3 minifigures that are, of course, iconic to the set. Put the box back over here. We can take a little bit of a look at the back. I don't want to do this. Just looking in here real quickly, I'll just show it. Nothing special, doesn't really show anything. Shows a couple of the features, but I'll get to those anyway. So until I move the set, it's just gonna be chilling there anyway. Alright. So, standard size instruction booklet for a $25 set. Nothing weird and out of the ordinary. 54 pages long. So, a medium-sized build. It comes in at about 40 minutes. Let's change that. There we go. But, getting into the minifigures, I do want to say this set is much like the carbon freezing chamber that came out last year as well. It's around the same type of style, like a section of the room instead of a whole room, so they can get the majority of the scene in there, while also not being super expensive. Anyway, our first minifigure is young Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's just wearing a standard Jedi tunic and carries his regular blue lightsaber. But I like that you can see his little hair braid there on his chest. And his dark orange shirt underneath. And his belt has some nice printing on it too. Going to the back side, it's what you'd expect the Jedi tunic to look like actually. Because his is pretty standard. And he also has a double-sided face, one being angry, and then the other being, just a standard face. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, nothing crazy special about him. Our next minifigure, ooh, I was going to sneeze right there. Our next minifigure is Qui-gon Jinn. He's been changed several times, but I believe this is not a new version of this minifigure. But nonetheless, is what I was trying to say, he does look very nice. He's got the same kind of torso Obi-Wan has, minus the braid, but he is wearing dark brown pants, and I like the dual coloring on it again. I think it's a nice touch, and it just makes the character feel a little more realistic. If we zoom in a little closer to his face, you can see maybe that he does have some highlights of gray in his beard, and I thought that was a nice touch as well. Now on the back side, he has this face, which is not an angry face, but it is obviously the face that he makes when spoiler, Darth Maul kills him. So, and then, of course, he comes with his green signature lightsaber. So, it should be no surprise that our final minifigure is Darth Maul. I really like his printing. I think they did a great job on his black tunic and how it extends into his leg pattern as well. The only thing that I've ever seen, criticism and stuff about is the fact that he's smiling like that. It's kind of weird. I would just go for a straight angry face instead. But he doesn't look horrible. And you can see he's using the new-ish type horn piece on the top. And this time he does not come with a cape, and he does not come with a hood. So this is your only accessory. But they do give him his full double-bladed red lightsaber. And then his back printing is pretty simple as well. Not much going on there. Alright, so let's focus back into the actual set here. which is the little room. And it's kind of a cool set, actually. You know, when I first saw it, I was like, it's weird. And I'll tell you my one complaint about this set just in a second. But building it, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. And it was more fun, actually. So, there's two main features in this set. But just taking a look at some of the detail here, I like how they included this. This little section does open, but not fully. But I like how that, just some of those minor details were just thrown in the set. Assumedly to get the piece count high enough to, you know, charge $25. So, you know, a clear dome piece like that would raise it a decent amount. And then there is a clear piece on the inside as well, down here, where you can, well, it actually comes up, but yeah, you see it right there. That piece is also, it's a good piece to include in the set to jack up the price. Anyway, so the main feature is, you know, you got your little reenactment going on here. You got your Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon scene going on here. Focus better. There we go. So you got your Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon scene, and then, you know, the bars go away, and then they get to this section of the room, whereas Obi-Wan gets trapped here because he was kicked off the ledge they were on in the previous room. But if you just push in this little lever, you can see that the door is open. So I've seen some complaints that it only opens that way, and I kind of see what they're saying, that when it is open like this, it does take up a considerable amount of space in the little dueling section that you do have for playability. But if that's your worry, then just keep it shut, basically. And this is a good angle. We can see the mechanism working there underneath the set, and it doesn't ever have any problems. It slides perfectly, and it's what you'd expect it to do. So then, you know, obviously, Darth Maul kills Qui-Gon, blah blah blah, and then, you know, they're fighting over here. Obi-Wan fights Qui-Gon, and then Obi-Wan gets knocked down the shaft here, and he's hanging on. And then, you know, he grabs Qui-Gon's lightsaber and, you know, cuts Darth Maul in half, and Darth Maul falls down the pit. That's how the scene works. Wow, I can't believe he actually stood up. I just dropped him. Anyway, with Obi-Wan being down there, you can put him down in the pit, and you can barely see his lightsaber there. But the other feature is if you flick this little section, he does kind of get up. Sort of. There we go, that was a decent one. But that's what that feature is for. So you can recreate Obi-Wan jumping up and then cutting Darth Maul in half, obviously, to the fact that, you know, Darth Maul lives and blah blah blah. Then he's in the Clone Wars and fights Darth Sidious with his brother and all that fun jazz. But I do I wonder if I can even get it. No, I can't really get the piece out, but as you can see from the bottom, it's just sitting there. It's not really connected to anything. It's just a round 6x6 dish in clear. And that's what I was saying like a minute or two ago, about how it increases the price just because it's a nice, good piece to use. So, one last thing I wanted to point out, you have some nice sticker detail there on the little wall section. My only complaint about this set is the fact, sorry, I know what I'm saying, and I don't need to stop like that, like I need to think, but my only complaint is I really think they should have closed off the whole back side of the wall, just because it's like that in the movie anyway, and I feel it'd make it look more complete. I feel that just one paneling of wall is weird. I mean, that could just be my opinion, but I really do find it just weird that there's only one paneling of wall. I know it gives more playability from this side here, with the wall not being there, but you can just remove the wall anyway if you wanted to do that. And if they included 2 walls, you could film a stop motion better. If you had this like this and you have 2 walls, you stick the second wall right there while you're filming this part of the scene. And then, if you need to turn the set like this and film from above, you put the 2 around the back, and maybe you know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Anyway, I wish there was just 2 sections of wall at least. I feel it would fill the price to piece ratio a little better and make the set look a little more complete. Not that it's not a good set. It's a pretty decent set all in all. And I'm sure you can probably find this set for a decent deal nowadays. But that is it for the Duel on Naboo. Next, I believe, is Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. So if you're looking forward to that one, stick around. It'll come as soon as I can make it. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out. I appreciate it. And yeah, stick around for the next one. See you guys later.